completion test, story completion test. The story, in this story, we can research in what you call film studies. We will use mainly here in film studies. Okay. However, designing and applying qualitative research techniques in practical is relatively a different, difficult job when compared to quantitative. Tell me why. Students. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
You're not able to. Sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me? Why I was explaining about qualitative research. Did you hear that one?
Yes, ma'am. You asked what's the difference between quantitative and qualitative?
Yeah,
right,
yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Tell me what is qualitative and what is quantitative and how they differ. Actually, quantitative research is very much easier than qualitative research. Why?
Quantitative is a numbering, right? But this one is qualitative. Can give an example.
Yeah, it is very difficult to describe anything, any phenomena. It is very in depth. We have to go for in depth in qualitative, and two different persons perceive the same thing differently. How they narrate is differently. But in quantitative, we have already got in front of our, we got numbers. So it is easy. It is only about statistics. We do this through calculations and applying the, what you call it, through some SPSS like that. We'll get the result. For this quantitative, everyone get the same result because the numbers are same and we are applying the same formula. But in qualitative research, what happens is every person has their own individual seeing about the same some phenomena. If something has happened in front of them, some people may react wildly, or some people may take it as a soft corner. Depending upon their reaction, the result will come. So when compared to quantitative research, this qualitative is a bit difficult, sorry. Okay. Or do you have any other view about this quantitative and qualitative? Yeah, my view is that, do you have any other view? Children?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Actually, just whether it is correct or not, just my view is, if it is by Ambedkar University, there are so many courses where they are offering is quantitative. If you're particularly talking about one journalism, that is qualitative, I think.
Yeah.
Is it correct, ma'am?
Yeah. In journalism also we have quantitatives. So content analysis, everything comes under this quantitative research. What is content analysis means? We take something, some incident, how different papers are sorry how different papers are reacting to that incident, and how many takes up or how many times this something happened, like how many papers, or only taking one or two or three papers, some incidents, how many times they are printing about a phenomena. This is what a content analysis. This we do it in a quantitative. But in a qualitative, as I told you, it is about describing. So in electronic media, we do this type of qualitative research. For example, some students will do qualitative research in films. In films, taking some issues or taking some incidents, they will do qualitative analysis. Some are doing about the certain directors or producers or some technicians, or how some incidents are discussing in films. Some issues are discussing in films. How are they discussing? We'll take it as a case study. We'll do this in qualitative research. In this mass communication, electronic media comes under mass communication now. Do you agree? Hello? Students, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you go.
We are in mate, ma'am. Okay.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Next comes under what conceptual research. This conceptual research is related to some abstract idea or a theory. It is generally used by philosophers or thinkers to develop new concepts or to interpret existing ones, or already existing theories they are interpreting. This is a conceptual research. It only talks about the possible relationship or interdependence between variables. However, this may not provide sufficient description or evidence of same. It provides concepts or abstract ideas. Those are to be tested and validated later. Okay. Here we are using variables. What is a variable? What is a variable? Can anybody tell what is this variable is? Students, can anybody say what is this variable? Independent, we could talk about independent variable and dependent variable. Okay, I'll tell. Independent variable is the variable the experimenter manipulates or changes and is assumed to be direct affect the dependent variable. Did you get this one? Are you there, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what do you get by independent variable?
If x is equal to by means, if we think in that by is the independent variables and x is the dependent variable. So
yeah,
that
an example.
In a company, the growth rate of that company depends upon the workers and their salaries and their equipment, technology, what they are using.
Yes.
By changing the technology and workers, we can change the growth of that company.
Yes,
so,
you're absolutely right. Yeah, continue.
This workers and their salary and the technology which they have, these are individual independent variables.
Right,
the growth
rate
is dependent on these three factors.
Yeah, that is what that is the dependent on those workers.
Yes,
yeah, you got this one. Yeah, everyone got the point. I hope everyone got the point. So no responses. Now we'll come to empirical research. Yeah, what is this empirical research? Anyone knows?
Empirical means it is like a practice, madam. Empirical means experience.
Yeah. So empirical research relies on experience or observation through experiment. At times, such experiments can support or contradict the existing system. Already existing system, it may contradict. We'll through this experiment, through this research, we may get contradict what you call result. Okay, this is empirical research. At times, such experiments can support or contradict the existing system, theory, or belief. Already belief, all existing theories, it may contradict through this empirical research. It is a data-driven research. It is a data-driven research. It aims at coming up with conclusive evidence that can be verified by observation or experiment. Through experiments also we can this empirical research done, or through observation. Also we do this empirical research. Empirical research provides evidence that certain variables affect other variables in some way or other. So how they're affecting, we do this in empirical research. Because of this, empirical studies are the most powerful support possible to understand a phenomenon or a relationship. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you agree, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Next one comes, this is a longitudinal research.
Madam, let me tell you that now what's about the subject introduction first, madam. Not understand about the subject.
Yeah, types of research in mass communication. Yeah, because we have only three classes left. I thought of taking the important ones, so that we cannot leave the important one. No? If time permits, then we can go for everything. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Yeah. Next one comes this longitudinal research. The name itself telling that what is longitudinal research. What is longitudinal research, children? Any guess? Longitudinal research.
Hello?
Longitudinal research. Tell me, sir.
Oh, the longitude and latitude for the it's a landmark and the.
I'm not able to hear, sir. Sorry.
What is about for the longitude and latitude?
It is nothing but about geography. It is about the research that is done. Action research is immediate research. We want the immediate result. In action research, but in this longitudinal research, it is done in a long years. We'll take not primary. We'll take the data 1 or 2 years. It is about not 1 or 2 years. It is a long, but maybe take 20 years, 20 years, 50 years. It is a longitudinal research, based on the type required to accomplish the research or the time to. Excuse me.
The old data.
Pardon, I'm not getting. Hello,
So
sir.
old data. Yeah, he's telling that older data.
Yeah, old, not old. Old is a historical, but longitudinal. For example, we are studying about the newspapers. Now, how is
record?
Pardon?
It's a print media record, like a magazine, old magazines, old newspaper.
Not that is a historical research. Historical research will take already happened incidents that we will research how they are doing that research. But in this longitudinal research, we'll do research. It is a future research, not a past research. What is longitudinal means? We'll take data from present one, and we'll take and after 5 years, how is the same incident covering those in electronic media or print media or in new media, and after 5 years, how they are doing, and or else some people reacting in presently how some people reacting like this. After 5 years, they may change their mindset, and after 5 years, they may change again. They may change their mindset. In this type of research, we'll do in longitudinal research. Okay, based on the time required. It is a time taken. It is not a 1 or 2 years. It is a time taking. We'll observe. We will slowly observe how the happening or studied here. Okay, based on the time required to accomplish the research or the time considered to observe the nature of change of the phenomenon under study. Nature of change of phenomenon under study, how it is changing. Longitudinal research can be termed as one-time research limited to a single or specific time. Okay, and this longitudinal, we also take, electronic media or print media or new media, how they are considering, how they are changing from time to time. This is we do in longitudinal research. Got it? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. These are the types of research. And okay, these are the types of research, I suppose. Anything left? As far as I know, these are the types of research we do in communication. Did you get it? The last time also I covered the same, but now I elaborated. Did you get this? What are the types of research?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's all now. Any questions, queries? Because this may come in long type questions. So I thought it may come, it may not come. But in research, we have very important place in these types of research. So
hello.
Tell me.
Ma'am, in media, which is the current and more, what we can say, burning type of research, ma'am?
Yeah, it is an action research. Okay. Actually, depends upon the topic you are taking. We'll use these types of research. So some are taking this mainly because mine is electronic media. I'm considering more on films. Films also, yeah. Or else if you are considering in about newspapers. So how in history research or empirical research, these we do in newspapers.
Okay, ma'am.
Mainly newspapers. Okay.
Yeah.
For us, I think this action research is not much needed in communication research, but in when development communication we do. You have a development communication, no, as your subject, yes, or it might come in fourth semester. In that we need action research. So for there we need immediate result, no, in development communication. Actually, the government when before implementing any policies, the government research do they need this type of policy or not, and after implementing the policy, how the people are reacting to this. These are all done in development communication.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma. That's all today.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Wish you the same, ma'am.
Madam,
Tell me.
the subject will be the repeat again. Not understand about today.
What? I'm not getting you. It is not clear.
Madam, that today the class will not be properly attended.
Please, can you put your mic near? I'm not getting. Can anybody explain that what that person is
Class
telling?
Next week, madam. Next week, I want to repeat again for the introduction.
Introduction of?
Okay. Communication research. Madam, he is asking communication research introduction.
Introduction of communication research. Okay. Okay, ma. Tomorrow I'll try to. Okay, tomorrow also we have class, no?
Thank you for us. Have a nice day, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.